Hello, my name is Rex Birdie. How are you on this fine day, afternoon, morning, whenever you're seeing this? I am here to talk to you about meditation. And I am under the impression that the people who are watching this already know like the basic understanding level of meditation. I'm not going to treat you like a child and sit here and tell you to sit and take deep breaths, and that's what meditation is. I'm going to talk to you. I don't know. But are you ready? Are you ready to talk about meditation? I'm ready to talk about meditation. Let's go. All right, meditation isn't just a practice. It is an act of remembrance. It's a way to return to your essence and reconnect with the parts of yourself that often get drowned out in the noise of everyday life. It's not about clearing your mind or doing it right. It's about embracing the present moment and allowing all parts of yourself to exist without judgment in the now. It's all about learning to love your thoughts, connecting with your mind, your ego, your body, and your spirit. I think one thing that we forget to understand is that ego is self. It is your mind. And it's not a bad thing that you need to constantly criticize. I'm not going to go into it now. I think at some point I'll go into like how I see different energies. But I see ego as an energy in itself. Like I see ego as an integral part of the universe. And it kind of feels like it's going to be left behind, even though it's never is. Like the universe broke itself into parts in order to exist. Yourself is the whole reason why you exist. Otherwise, the universe could have stayed like energy. It could have stayed how it like selfless. It could have stayed just like in the 4D or in the 4D, 5D, whatever, and never really bothered to have selves. Like it's important. So you have to learn how to love your authentic self, and meditation is one gateway into that. Let's see. Figuring out who you are and what fulfills you is what makes you different and unique. It helps with your psychic abilities. It helps with you co-creating with the universe. But let's move on. Meditation is a sacred conversation. Think of meditation as sitting down with your soul. It's a moment where your mind, body, and spirit come together to communicate. You are opening the door to listen to the whispers of your heart, your intuition, and even the universe. Sometimes this dialogue can be uncomfortable. You may face truths or feelings you've been avoiding, but that's where the transformation begins. The role of trauma and triggers. For those of you carrying or struggling with triggers, meditation becomes a lifeline. It's not about forcing stillness, but creating a safe container where your nervous system can release what it's been holding. When you show up for yourself in these moments, you're telling your mind and body, I'm here for you, even when it feels overwhelming. The act of pausing, of breathing, is healing in itself. And I think that goes into air. We started with ego and now we're going into air. You want to enjoy the air that you are breathing. So if your place is cluttered or it's dirty, completely understandable. But now is the time to kind of get that cleaned out. You want to enjoy the air that you're breathing. One suggestion is incense in any kind of variety. You can do candles. You can do the actual incense themselves. You can do like those little bean ones. Literally whatever you want, but the scent of it is what's important. You can do like aromatherapy, like get essential oils, put them on your wrist and smell them like that. But smell is one way where you can connect with yourself unconsciously and kind of like heal your chakras if that's something you wanted to do, your energy, nervous system, stuff like that. Deep breaths keep you grounded. Another way that you can do this is with live plants, like any kind of live plant. It doesn't have to be a flower, but flowers are one way to like brighten up the scents in your home without having to use any kind of air fresheners or anything like that. Like you can get the actual lavender flower and then put them all over your home, and then voila, your home smells good. Stuff like that. What else? Being mindful of breathing is the smallest act of meditation, but arguably the most important. Allowing yourself to just stop and pause is important, and we'll continue. We'll go more into that. But one other thing is I want you to allow yourself to see yourself as an extension of nature. Everything you do is nature. Your home is nature. Having this kind of mindset allows your home to be a place of grounding, a place of earth, so you don't have to go outside, especially for our friends living in colder climates where you can't really go outside with your shoes off and ground, So that's important to understand. Like everything that we do is natural. So our homes are natural. They're not extended off. So if you open a window too, you can allow the spirit of earth to come in. You can also see her as Gaia because that is one of her names. But you allow her spirit in when you open a window, let the air come in, and then voila. You have a grounding, you're more grounded place. But all right, let's continue. Meditation is not escapism, it is integration. Many people view meditation as a way to escape stress, but I see it differently. Meditation is about integration. It teaches you to be present with your pain, your joy, your fear, and your hope. By allowing these parts of yourself to coexist without resistance, you find true alignment. It's where mind, body, and spirit flow together as one. That's okay. So if you've seen my other videos or anything else, even if you haven't, this is now. We need help breaking the 4D wall. We need you to get in tune with your psychic abilities so that you can help us break down this wall, this illusion that has been put up for generations. And the way that you do that is becoming your authentic self. And you do that by aligning your mind, body, and spirit. Who is that, you know? But also, this is another way for you to connect with the divine. You don't want to rely on them, of course, but they're always here, they're always connected, and they want to help guide you. So, this is connecting to energy and the divine. As you deepen your practice, you may begin to feel the subtle currents of your own energy, your chi, your life force. This energy connects you to everything, the earth, the stars, and the divine. When you become aware of this flow, you begin to work with it intentionally. Meditation then becomes a tool for healing, not just for your mind, but for your entire energetic system. Energy work, I mentioned chi here, chakra balance, all those sorts of things. Like, you can think about it in any way that you want. Like, everybody is right, you know, when it comes to it. But it's good for connecting with yourself, integrating it as a whole. When you become aware of this flow, you begin to work with it intentionally. Meditation then becomes a tool for healing, not just for your mind, but your entire energetic system. A tool for universal connection. Meditation is also a bridge to something greater. Whether you believe in guides, ancestors, or the vast intelligence of the universe, meditation creates a channel for that connection. It allows you to step into the flow of the collective where you can receive insights, guidance, and clarity. It is a sacred exchange between you and the divine, wherever you choose to see it. All right, challenging perspectives through meditation. Oops, went a little bit too far. The discomfort you feel in meditation often comes from facing your ego, the part of you that resists change and clings to control. By sitting with this discomfort, you begin to dissolve illusions and see yourself and the world more clearly. It is a humbling yet empowering process that shifts your perspective on who you are and your place in the universe. All right. You get it? Do you get it? I think you get it. I think people understand this. I think this is something that you already know. And you probably are. If you already know this, I don't know, maybe you're not watching this. But if you didn't know, there's like a part of you that knows that you always knew this, you know? All right, let's keep going. Meditation in unconventional forms. Meditation doesn't always have to look like sitting in silence or breathing deeply. Sometimes it's about letting your mind wander, drifting into a daydream where time seems to pause. Those moments of imaginative escape where you're lost in thought, in a story, or in a vision are just as sacred. This is a form of meditation too, where your conscious mind takes a step back and your intuition has the space to show you new possibilities. Heal old wounds and release what no longer serves you. When you daydream, your soul is speaking to you. Don't dismiss these moments of spacey thoughts. They are invitations to connect, heal, and be present in your own way. Similarly, creativity, drawing, painting, playing music, or even just organizing your space is a powerful form of meditation. These acts channel your energy and focus into something tangible, allowing you to express and release emotions that words can't reach. You can meditate through movement too, whether it's dance or even just a stretch. Your body speaks in ways words never will. And when you move with intention, you align your energy with the rhythm of the universe. Meditation at its core is simply a practice of presence. Whether you're lying down, staring at the ceiling, daydreaming, creating, or moving, these are all forms of stillness. They are all ways to connect you with yourself and the world around you. So don't limit your understanding of meditation to a specific form. Trust whatever practice helps you tune into your heart and spirit. Trust that whatever practice helps you tune into your heart and spirit is sacred. Overall, it's about trusting your intuition, what's best for you, what you like. You know? I'm not done yet. All right, I wanted to also go into the water element. That would be the last element for this video, and only in terms of meditation. Obviously, the other elements can help with meditation in some form of way, but I think ego, air, and water are like the three most important when it comes to this conversation. Spirits communicate easier in water. I think they just flow easier. See my other video about that a little bit more, like the particles of it. Cleanse your spirit and heal your mental trauma with water. You can use crystals as well inside of water, like the crystals that won't dissolve, stuff like that. Spiritual baths, baby. I love spiritual baths. I think spiritual baths are a great way to start with anything spirituality. One, it helps you cleanse and take care of yourself, and then also it helps you take a moment to really rest, relax, and heal, because you can take a 20-minute bath and it wouldn't waste water, you know? So I really like spiritual baths. I think they're a great way to get started in meditation because you can just take a bath. Literally, you can just take a bath and that would be enough. But for me, I would suggest adding in like aromatherapy, essential oils, stuff like that. Make moon water, sun water, whatever kind of water you would want to connect with. You can even make your own water. Speak intentions into water, like tell the water what you want, and then it'll help you. Like for me, I say grounding, cleansing, spiritual growth, protection, things like that. General whatever I want in the moment. I trust my intuition. It always looks different. And then I also have crystals, which I don't have now. I actually have them on my bath right now. And I have amethyst, rose quartz, clear quartz, and black tourmaline. And they each represent a element: fire, water, earth, and air. And I use those in tandem with my baths. Like I put them on the outside of my baths for my spiritual baths. I also use moon water. I speak my intentions. It helps you hydrate, but it can also help spirit bring you messages. It can also help you with awakenings. It can just help you relax and get you relaxed enough to meditate. Oils can help add to your intentions, but also it can just help you in general feel better. Water also carries the dreams and the memories of the collective. It helps you remember stuff. What else? I just think water is really nice, and I think you can understand why spiritual baths would help you with your meditation and getting started with it. Just try it, see how it goes, see if you like it. And then finally, last but not least, don't forget your shadow work. I'm not going to go into shadow work too much here because I want to save it for another video. Like I want to go all full in depth in video for my shadow work video, but I did want to remind you to not forget about it. Make sure you're tackling your shadow work. Make sure you're really intentionally going into it. Take it one by one, step by step. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't do too much, but don't forget it. Don't avoid it, because if you avoid it, the more you avoid it, it's gonna, and you're not gonna be able to prevent it. So it's better to get it over with. Take it piece by piece, little bits at a time, and then you'll be able to find your way. Otherwise, the universe is gonna force you to do it, and it's gonna suck. It's gonna hurt. So don't forget to do your shadow work. Overall, I'll end off with like my experience meditating. I've been meditating like seriously now for a few months, maybe a year even. I started my journey. I've been meditating my entire life, but I was like doing it wrong because I thought you could do it wrong. Like I thought I was doing it wrong. I thought there was a right way to do it. But now with this perspective, the way that I see it, it becomes a lot easier for me to do my meditation because I'm not stressing about doing it right or wrong. I'm not stressing about, oh my gosh, I haven't sat and meditated for 10 minutes. I'm a terrible person. Like now I'm just taking my deep breaths, taking it a bit at a time, doing meditation when I can, drawing, writing, whatever I can in the time. Trusting my intuition and what it tells me is right for me, and that really helps when it comes to meditation because I'm not forcing it. I'm not trying to make something happen. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye now.